Hi, I'm Adrian Keita.
George Audley.
Jacob Tanswell.
Neil Collins.
Matt Little.
I'm Matt
Beans.
Toby Hale.
Michael Plant.
Hello, this is James Rowe.
Good evening. I'm Haskell.
I'm Brandon Bolnick.
Josh Jones.
Robbie Stonnard.
I'm Connor O'Grady.
Billy Williams.
I'm Niall Powell.
Matthew Gregory.
Jerry Johnson.
Hi, I'm Rhys Chambers.
Jerry Mann.
Alex Dono.
Nicholas Fargo Patel.
I'm Craig King.
And this is the hashtag My5 compilation. What is going on, everyone, and welcome to another episode of hashtag My5. But today is something a little bit different. We are collating the first 24 episodes before we get a very different guest on next week for our 25th episode. So we've been going for 5 months, so thank you very much for supporting the series. It's very original, it's very easy to do, and we will continue to do it, and if the people want it. So any more guests, we need a lot more for the next 25, and yeah, enjoy the compilation of all the Hall of Fame picks, and I'll see you next time.
And finally, to finish the episode, the first entrant into the hashtag My5 Hall of Fame is Adrian.
My number one and my five is Leo Messi.
If you can remember who my top five were and what I said about them all being different sports, you'll now know that my top is a rower. And the person I'm entering into the Hall of Fame is James Clacknell.
To finish the episode, Mr. Tanswell, who is your number one?
Anthony Joshua.
90% of Liverpool fans of the last sort of, 20, 25 years, this would probably be their choice. Stevie G.
In the Hall of Fame,
Andy Murray.
Scored against Wales in 1958 at the age of 17, and in that year he also went on to win the World Cup, making him the youngest World Cup winner, which still stands for this day. And he is also the record goal scorer in a calendar year, and in 1959 he scored 127 goals, which is a record that still stands.
I mean, yeah, I think Pelé has a very worthy place.
Well, it could be one of three people. Could be Lewandowski, could be Strauss, could be Sebastian Vettel. Oh, moment of truth is here. It's Sebastian Vettel.
Michael Schumacher in second place.
Michael Schumacher pulls in. And in first place,
Usain Bolt.
Well, as a football fan, as I said at the start, there's only one person, and that's Lionel Messi. He's the best footballer that I've ever seen. I think probably the best footballer there's ever been.
I think Zidane achieved the ultimate career which everybody would love to achieve.
Yeah.
In terms of winning with Juventus, winning with Real Madrid, becoming an icon of both clubs. It's difficult to get in the first team at either club, let alone become an absolute icon.
Hall of Fame, Has Kareem.
It is Victor Anichiri. No, I'm kidding, it's not.
It is Rebecca Vardy's account.
The greatest snitch in history. It will have to be the almighty, the superstar himself, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And number one has to be Stevie G. There's just been no one in my life that's been so inspirational in terms of sport and the sporting world. That's influenced me in terms of my daily life.
Yeah, exactly. Thierry Henry deserves to go in the Hall.
being essentially the best athlete ever. Phil Taylor's got to be number one for me.
Which means number one is one Roger Federer.
And finally, Bill, your edition.
It's Steven Gerrard.
So Steven Gerrard makes it into the Hall of Fame yet again. And your addition to the hashtag My5 Hall of Fame, Niall Powell, who's it going to be?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the last one, I know a lot of my previous picks have kind of had a very specific reasoning behind them. This one is no logical or sensible reasons other than pure and unadulterated love. And this is Tugay Kerimoglu.
I'm a big boxing fan, but the person that I'm going to put in means more to me.
And who is it going to be?
The one and only Henrik Larsson, the King of Kings.
Yeah, number one is Steven Gerrard. I don't think any Liverpool fan would choose anyone else, really.
Ciro Immobile. I follow him on Instagram. I follow him on Twitter.
I'm going to bring it back to the other side of the pond, back to American sports for my number one here from my five. This is the man that I put into the Hall of Fame, and I would imagine that I will probably be the only person you chat with who will make this particular addition, keeping in mind growing up around Miami sports. Dwayne Wade.
This was a tough choice, one I've been thinking about for a couple of days, but I mean, it's got to be my first ever football hero. My addition to the My 5 Hall of Fame is going to be Didier Drogba.
And who is your addition, Craig?
A bit of bias, but Henrik Larsson.